A guy cheated on me because my libido was too high. Like, this is a side thing, but grandma's account was used by a grandchild for, like, OnlyFans and stuff like that. It's actually insane.
Oh.
Hold on.
She used him as a sponsor.
This is actually demon behavior. This is demon behavior. What's up, guys, and welcome back to the podcast with your host, Lonzo.
And Kels.
All right, guys, we are into it for this week. The topic is cheaters.
Oh.
We are going to talk about cheaters, but we're actually going to talk about some of the worst cheating stories that the internet has to offer.
Yup.
Yeah, so I found a article, and the article literally says, this is the title of the article, I'm not making this up, 17 grotesque cheating stories that are so unbelievable, it'll make you retire from the dating field completely. Well, let's see if it lives up to what it's sounding like. It sounds pretty intense. It sounds intense.
But before we do...
Before we do, this is Tangent and Takeout, so we got to get into the takeout. We got food from Nene Chicken.
Yes.
Okay, so we've been here before, but our first experience was not the best.
Yeah.
But we decided to give it another go.
It wasn't bad. It just wasn't as good as the other places that we've been.
For sure. So we've got 2 Nene Dosiraks. And they are... so Dosirak is a Korean lunchbox. So that's what it means. I just Googled that before.
Oh.
It had to come prepared. So that's what it means. And what it is I'll give you that one.
Thank you.
We got...
Let's see what this is looking like. Oh my goodness gracious.
We've
so
got-
pretty. You show them yours?
some Korean fried chicken.
Oh.
Spicy, so sweet and spicy. With some kimchi, some purple black rice, I think, and a salad. And that's how it looks right there. I'm hungry as hell.
No,
Okay.
same.
Let's get into it. For what we're about to receive, may the dear Lord make us truly thankful. In Jesus' name, amen. Did we say grace
Amen.
last episode?
I don't think so.
Oh, no good and no good.
We need
Anyway.
to get better.
First story. My ex-wife pretended to be admitted to a mental health ward for long-term treatment while she actually staying with a new man cheating on me.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay.
It's not the craziest story I've heard, to be very honest. I think I've heard worse than that.
Oh yeah. But it's still...
But that's pretty crazy.
That is commitment to the wrong thing.
Yeah, like...
If you're going to live with a whole new person, why not just say goodbye to the partner you were with?
I'm calling it now. There's going to be a theme in here. And I think it's people that want to have their cake and eat it too.
That's true. Isn't that all cheaters though? Like...
Yeah, I think it is. It's they don't want to give up that person because they really... There's things about that person that they like.
Or it's like comfortable.
Or it's comfortable, whatever it is. Or they just have no guts to break up the person.
Yeah.
And they're just weak people. So,
Yeah, facts.
yeah. They rather hurt someone or do someone dirty than selfish. Anyway. So that was the first story. Again, I don't think it's the worst.
Yeah.
I think we're going to see some...
It's not giving grotesque.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next one. I had just got home from deployment and went on an anniversary trip with my ex-wife to Las Vegas. We went to a couple of Cirque du Soleil shows, played some Pai Gao Poked, I don't know what that is, and got a very fancy dinner. The whole anniversary spared no expense. Later on, she passed out drunk, and her phone was blowing with like 20 messages from an unsaved number. So I looked. They were very romantic and sexual messages and pictures. She had been texting him the whole night. Oh my god. Oh my god.
No shame.
Even while we were at dinner, she told him, "Oh no, this is getting bad." She told him, She wished he was there instead of me. She had basically been messaging him for months during my whole deployment. Well, I dug deeper. Started reading other message chains. I found like 9 other affairs. Oh my god. Both men and women.
Oh,
She was even a third in a throuple. Okay, you see, this story is out of here. This story is out of here. And caused the husband and wife to get divorced because she kept breaking the rules and effing the husband without the wife there behind her back.
oh.
Wow. Okay, we went from here to here.
Yeah.
In the next story. Like this, that is some craziness. That is some craziness.
So this guy was in the army.
Yeah, her man was in the army.
And she's with talking to 9 other guys. First of all, that's too busy.
Yeah.
You're too busy. Like, you are really spread thin.
This is why people, like, some people just gotta, like, you know. But I was gonna say get a hobby, but I think that is a hobby. Her hobby
At
is
that
cheating.
point, it's like a second job.
She's a professional cheater. Like, that's crazy.
Like, literally no shame. That's disgusting.
Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy.
You know what's weird too?
What?
Usually cheating stories, like, are about the men.
Yep.
And both of these so far have been
Well.
the female. Obviously, it's going to be different, like the next few. But I'm just saying, I would have thought it would have started with a story of a man cheating. You know?
Oh yeah, this is both women. First 2 stories are women.
That's what I'm saying.
Girls are down bad at the moment, guys.
Yeah.
The women.
Come on, girls.
Yeah.
This chicken is good.
Mm-hmm.
I can read, but I'm so bad at reading out loud, guys.
Okay,
Genuinely.
next story. I used to go to a comic shop, and the comic shop owner knew all the gossip in the area. He told us a story from some years back about this regular customer who disappeared for a few months. He came back one day and the shop owner asked him, "Hey man, I haven't seen you in a while." The regular said, "Oh, I'm in the middle of a divorce. I had to move. It was a whole thing." The regular caught his wife cheating. He had picked up a second part-time job as a pizza delivery man. I can see where this is going.
Oh.
Because he was trying to take his wife on her dream vacation.
Oh my god.
All of the money he earned from that job was supposed to go into that vacation. He had been working this job for about 6 months. It was a whole secret. She didn't know he was doing that for her because he was trying to surprise her. He was the pizza delivery man at the motel where she was cheating on him. The dude she was cheating on him with answered the door with her right next to him. Oh my god. Imagine that. That's something out of a movie right there. The regular at the comic book shop apparently didn't even go back to the pizza place. He quit on the spot, went home, packed his stuff, and left town.
That's so sad.
That's insane.
This is just me thinking a little bit. I bet you that female, she obviously didn't know maybe why he was working, because she didn't know about the second job, but she probably was like, oh, he's working so much, blah, blah, blah. But did she bother to inquire, if she did feel like lonely or something like that, then surely you speak to your partner? Because then he would have a chance to, say like, oh, like I'm trying to do this thing for you,
But I think, honestly, some people that won't resonate with some people. It just will not resonate with some people. They're like, because they aren't built like that. They won't know what it feels to sacrifice their time for someone else and trying to provide someone else with that.
Yeah.
Those experiences.
That's wild.
I think even if they did have a conversation, she doesn't seem like a person where based off the story, where it's going to, resonate with her. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Damn, going to a motel and everything, that is wild. Okay, this is so bad. Why is it females?
It's
Girls.
I did not set this up like that either.
Yeah.
This is literally
what is going on here?
What the article is.
The next one better be a man, because I'm telling you right now.
Oh man, I don't
That
think
is
so.
too bad. That is bad.
Okay. On to the next one. I know a guy whose wife was cheating with his cousin, who was also married. What? Oh,
So
the
both-
wife was cheating
both-
with his
okay.
cousin.
This is a
Okay.
Yeah.
He finds out and decides to have everyone over for dinner. Oh, man. Halfway through dinner, he looks his wife dead in the eyes and says, I know you two are effing right in front of his cousin and his cousin's wife. Everything blew up and everyone got divorced. The affair partners never got together either. Wow. Wow. So all of that for what?
But also, I think that when people cheat, sometimes they try and force a relationship with the person they're cheating with.
Yeah.
Just because they're like, oh, like cheated for a reason. Duh, it's because I love them.
Yeah, that person was just providing her with something that her husband wasn't providing her.
Well, she thought, or whatever. And that other guy, he thought. Because this one was a female and a male, guys.
It took us 4 stories to get into
The man.
for a man to show up cheating. Okay, next one. My friend's mom was in a relationship with a guy for years, and they ended up getting engaged. The guy was a senior director of a company, and he traveled abroad every week for business. The guy had a heart attack, and when my friend's mom turned up at the hospital, his wife and 2 kids were there also. Turned out he was already married with children and living a double life the whole time. When he went abroad for business, he was simply going back to his actual family. Oh, man.
Damn. And this is one of those situations where even if you have their location, you won't really know.
Yeah. Fact.
Because they can be like, I'm at an Airbnb. Meantime, they're at their family house. What the hell?
I just have to pull up and catch them in the act.
Yeah, honestly. If you catch a weird vibe, I'm not encouraging people to be crazy or like, but if you catch a weird vibe and you know your partner, just follow them.
Yeah. Yeah. Just like honestly, I stand on not stand on the fact to be like crazy or.
But if you have a hunch, you rather apologize for thinking that if you find out that it's not that, then like try and brush it off and be like, nah, they wouldn't do that to me.
But I think you have a certain amount of opportunities to do it before you look that crazy. You can't just be pulling up everywhere.
You have to have a strong hunch.
Yeah.
And then, if you do that more than 3 times, I think then maybe you have a trust issue.
Yeah. Facts. Cheaters are bold, man.
Yeah.
Cheaters are bold.
Especially if the longer they go without being caught, the more bold they get. Little do they know their day is coming.
I low-key wonder how they start. Like, I wonder if it starts as like, you know what I mean?
Like, are they nervous? Are they scared? Are they like, nah, I'm gonna do this? Like, you know what I mean? Are they proud?
Yeah. I think there's some people that like, I think all cheaters just don't care. But I think there's some people.
But then there's some people, the people that get drunk and cheat like that.
So that's like a subconscious cheating?
That's you didn't have a backbone and self-control.
Yeah.
You stupid idiot. Because everyone wants to be like, oh, because no.
Okay, next one. Some girl said she was approved for a class in another really far city after her grades in college were too good. The boyfriend paid all of her travel expenses and gave her his credit card for this trip to this specific event. When she arrived in the other city, she called, saying she wouldn't come back and she would live with this guy she met online and had chatted with for months. The boyfriend went wild, cancelled the credit card he gave her, and found there were never any classes. She just traveled to meet the other guy and still made her boyfriend pay
Sorry, that's not funny.
for all the expenses. This happened about 15 years ago. I lost contact with her, but I remember she married the other guy.
Oh.
Hold on.
She used him as a sponsor.
Hold on. That is insane.
That is.
To do that to someone, to hold on.
Literally used him as a sponsor. So you mean to tell me your new guy couldn't pay for you to come and see him?
But
so you left your
so that's low key. She
went with the bum, a brokey. That's
common.
Also like, why do people cheat down?
Common. Very
Why
common.
do people cheat down? I will never. I don't understand cheating in general, but one would think that if you're gonna cheat, you would cheat with something better. You know what I mean?
No, but that's
someone better is not gonna want a cheater, anyways. So that's maybe why they go low.
For the most part, and it can be better in many ways. It doesn't just have to be financially. You know what I mean?
No, yeah. Like even if they're a better person, like, you know. But usually it's not. People cheat with worse people.
Okay, on to the next one. A guy cheated on me because my libido was too high.
Wait, that doesn't make sense.
Yes, you read that right. He said he wanted sex so much that I needed a break by having more sex to get away from all the sex we were having. Bro,
What? No.
That is the gaslighting king right there. Holy hell.
Yeah. What stupid excuse is that?
Dude, honestly, that's one of those things where you get caught, you get cornered, and you say the first thing that comes to your mind, because that there is the worst excuse.
That was a sentence straight from...
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy. my thing is, how do you, as the person who got cheated on, how do you even respond to that? Like, it's...
you have to laugh.
It's kind of like, you know, when like...
It's just like, you're ridiculous. You can't be sad. You can't be...
You know in war when they like throw the flash bang and it's like, oh... The flash bang, like, it blinds you.
Oh, yeah, I don't know about that.
Well, there's a thing called a flash bang that blinds you. This is
bad.
like that, but in words. Because you literally like,
yeah.
What the hell did this guy just like... confused. It confuses you. You won't know what to say.
There's no...
The response is going to be...
I think I'd sit in silence. I'd just be like, get out of my house.
Yeah.
Like...
You know, he said that to cut the conversation very short. Because after that, it's just like, bro, just leave. Okay, next one. My ex-partner let me raise her kid for 4 years while cheating on me. Oh my God. With her kid's father the whole time. Nah, crazy work. Now, I'm gonna finish it, but I'm gonna say I think this happens more often than people realize.
Yeah.
I do. This is why people are worried about getting into relationships with people with baby fathers or baby mothers. Because the feelings, if you have a kid with someone, it's, the connection that you guys have or had with that person is different.
Whether you still like them or not,
yeah,
like you will have, I think you'll have a certain level of like love or like a special feeling towards them.
Yeah. I think it's way more common than people would like to say.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Okay, let me finish the story. I proposed and she said yes. Then one night after I paid up his month of private nursery fees and put him to bed, she told me to leave or she'd call the police. She'd tell them I'd broken into the house and to never contact her and never to contact them again. They've bought a house together now and are seemingly doing well while I still haven't fully recovered and don't know my own self-worth. That's sad.
How do you have the heart to do that? Like, and why is it so hard to just say, look, I'm still in love with my child's father?
Yeah. Saying yes to the proposal is sick.
Like how, and how do you live with yourself if you that person has been treating your child so well, you so well, and then you just like kick them to the curb like that? At least have the respect of, being honest.
Yeah, that story is sad. And again, I do think that happens more often than people realize.
Yeah, for sure.
Next one. I know someone who cheated on his wife for at least 20 years. Holy heck. Another professional cheater. He bought the woman he was cheating with a house that was better than the one he lived in with his family. He also bought this woman cars and expensive vacation. No one knew for years because he hid it all in his business account. Again,
Crazy.
I think very common. The only way they found out is some car registration renewals came in the mail when he was away on vacation with the other woman, and neither vehicle belonged to the family or the businesses. Well, that's what happens. It catches up with you.
The secret will, like the lies will always be revealed. Whether you think you can get away with it or not, the lie will always.
The truth always comes out, 100%.
Yes, like
it doesn't matter if it comes out partially or it comes out like even partially, like it will always come out.
What's done in the dark will be
Yeah.
revealed in the light.
Always.
1000%.
Always. And the people that think that isn't going to happen to, it's the ones that it happens to.
Yes.
So continue to do what you're doing and have fun when you get caught doing it.
Yeah. Can I just say, also, like, that's why you guys should know what's happening with the finances, whether it's in their business account or not. Because if you know what's happening, then you can notice a massive transaction, like a freaking house. And you can be like, what the hell is this? Thank you. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, I agree. I think that... Listen, people can't cheat without money. You literally...
Yeah, that's true.
For the most
there will
part,
be a money trail.
there will be a money trail.
Yeah.
You're going to have to spend money to be a cheater.
That's true.
And people that don't spend money, unless you're really going to cheat with an absolute bum.
On the side of the street.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be a motel. There's
Something.
going to be like a regular spot that you go to.
Yeah.
You buy a coffee from this regular spot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
This is why I'm all for people having their own money, but I think your partner needs to know what people are spending their money on.
Yeah.
Because what's the big deal?
Yeah.
What is the big deal? Why are you worried about what your partner's like? Sorry, why are you worried if your partner wants to know what you're spending your money on? At the end of the day, if you guys are in a partnership, everything that you guys spend is supposed to be together for the most part.
Yeah.
So,
it's like, yeah.
and if your partner says that it's none of your business, I would
Run.
I would low key be like, yo, that's a bit weird, don't you think?
Because it's not like you have to like track exactly what
Yes,
they're spending. Because like we don't track each other's spending.
No.
However, if Alonso wanted to see like my bank account for whatever reason,
100%.
he can look at it. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And if I was to say no, then that's like, well, why?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, definitely. Like, again, if Kelsey wanted to do the same with me, she can 100% look at whatever my transactions are. I don't care because there's nothing to hide there.
exactly.
Speaking of that, yeah, I did used to work at a bank at one point.
Yeah.
I did see these stories firsthand. And the crazy part is when it is the other person's account, you can't tell, you can't say anything. It's literally against the law. Like, you literally just have to like watch
That's wild.
this couple come in, and on the husband's account there might be some money being spent on some
Weird thing. Questionable thing.
yeah, some after hours things, and you just have to be like, and look at them with a straight face. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, I've had some. I remember having some people come in. Grandma's account was used. Like, this is a side thing, but grandma's account was used by a grandchild for like OnlyFans and stuff like that. It's actually insane.
No, that's disrespectful.
It was insane.
That's so disrespectful.
And again, we couldn't. You can't say what like, but you can. I remember saying to grandma, because we had to like kind of, because it was a part of the job. You have to kind of guide them in the right direction. You can't tell them what to do, but you can guide them. And I was like, sorry, Grandma, like, does anyone have access to your accounts? And I remember her saying, yeah, my grandchildren do. And she came in with one of the grandchildren, and she didn't know that it was that grandchild.
But you could tell?
Hell yeah, I could tell. I was like, this little dude is watching OnlyFans with his grandma's credit card. I literally looked at him. He looked so guilty.
Oh.
Because again, like, when I asked the question, that's when I, like, because I clicked. I knew before she even said my grandchildren.
Yeah.
I looked at the grandchild. I was like,
oh.
Hey, bro, like, hey. Like, I know, you know, I know. Like, let's be honest here.
That's so embarrassing.
It's crazy. It's crazy. And at the end of it, all we could really do was send her on away and be like, we changed this, we changed the security things.
Oh, okay.
We're like, don't let anyone have it from now on. Like, just keep it to yourself. No grandchildren, no nothing, no parents. Yeah, nothing.
Like,
hey. Because I think we cancelled the automatic payment or something along those lines. We had to do something. But yeah, because she was like, I haven't paid for... And the worst part is, if I can remember properly, it doesn't come up with OnlyFans. It comes up with something else.
Oh, so she was confused.
Yeah, it was something. This is like 7 years ago now. But like, it was something. And I didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
But... it clicked to me, like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. I think it did say OnlyFans, but I didn't say OnlyFans. It might have said OF or something along those lines. Yeah. But yeah. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Let's get back into the last couple stories. The next story is, I had a significant other who cheated on me with 2 strangers the day before my birthday. She was on a whitewater rafting trip with her girlfriends, and she effed both raft guides. Man.
Nah, I'm not gonna be. I'm gonna be rude here. You know what? In those cases, I hope people catch something, because you wanna.
They probably do. That's the worst part, and then they come back to their person and give them that.
Oh, that's bad.
That's the worst.
That's actually bad.
Like,
then I take.
This is the thing. It's like people don't understand, or they do understand, but they don't care about the consequences.
They don't.
Also,
like, what business do you have with both the raft guys?
Yeah.
You don't even know them. I swear the things people will do for just a little bit of attention, it's actually crazy.
I wish I could say some of the cheating stories I've heard over the years, like from people that I know, but I can't. I wish I could, because like there's definitely one where the boys are like, bro, we heard this. Nah, it's actually crazy. Let's just say, one of the boys told us the story. I can't even say too many details, because I don't even want the person to know that I'm talking about them, because that's just wrong. But anyway, one of the boys, I'm gonna keep it very vague. One of the boys told us the story, and the story was the story that they told us. There was no other way that it could have been like worded, or said, without her being a cheater.
Right.
And we, like, because I can't say much, man. I can't say much. Yeah, anyway. The friend told the boys, and the boys literally, like, that night were like, yo, this can't be... Yeah. Like, he's getting cheated on.
No.
And, yeah. Anyway, I'll leave it there. We did do something. I'll just say that. We did something about it, but I'll just leave it there. But yeah.
I want to know, what would be interesting is I want to know, because nowadays I feel like, and after reading that even more, I feel like females cheating is getting higher up there. Because
yeah, for sure.
Because for a long time I think it was like male heavy, but I want to see like how it's kind of, if we've if we've caught up.
Yeah.
If girls have caught up. Or if guys are still like way in the lead, you know what I mean?
It's weird because.
And sorry to cut you off. And I think the female stories will be crazier. I feel like the guys' stories will be more like I got drunk. I got, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like the standard cheating. But the crazy stories, I feel like the females are
It's
really
the emotional.
getting...
It's the emotional ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They really be doing some weird things.
Yeah, it is. Listen, I've heard some crazy stories on both sides, but I can 100% say that the stories I heard of females cheating, way worse. Way worse. Way worse. I remember
sad.
I remember being at school, and at school it was a lot of like the boys, like the boys were cheating. If you heard a story of someone cheating, it was mostly guys. But then I think after school, like university and onwards, it seemed like more females that when we heard cheating stories. Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah. But yeah, okay.
I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed, girls, because we need to, keep our moral high ground, okay? Against the guys.
Yeah, I don't think that exists for some people. But anyway, yeah, I really don't. Okay, we'll do this last one. So, my biological mum's best friend was diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer. We moved her husband, and her daughter in. My mum slept with her husband. Oh my god, this might be
This is the worst.
This is the worst one.
This is the worst.
This is the worst one.
This is the worst.
That is sick.
Diabolical.
That is sick. Demon behavior.
Yeah.
Demon behavior. I'll finish the story. We moved her husband, and her daughter in. My mum slept with her husband and got pregnant.
Oh.
So they put my biological mum's friend in a nursing home to die all alone. Oh my god. They did this just so they wouldn't have to deal with the consequences. She was hours away as well. So her daughter, who was 10 at the time, was unable to visit her. This is actually demon behavior. This is demon behavior. She died alone because she went to her best friend for help. I don't speak to biological mum anymore after her friend's death. She showed off her brand new car and the life insurance money. She ended up marrying her friend's husband. At the time, her dead best friend also had a 19-year-old daughter who was without a home with a toddler. I felt so effing sick sitting in the car listening to her brag about how she finally got the car she deserved. Some people are disgusting. You know what? That is the end.
That's the worst.
That's the final story, because I don't think it can get worse than that. Oh my god.
I feel like that... I don't know where to start with that. Because...
There are truly some evil people in the world, because that is evil. Mm-hmm. That is evil. And if you don't think that's evil, you need to check yourself. Something is wrong with you. You do need to check yourself. Mm-hmm. Because if you think that's fine to do, if you think it remotely fine to do,
or that there's any excuse or any valid reason, you need some help.
I honestly think there's some cheaters that will be like, listen, I'm a cheater, but that there, like seriously, they'll be like, that there, you've taken it to another level. That's insane.
She invited her best friend with cancer and the husband and their family to come over for the sole purpose so that she could be with that husband.
Yeah,
because
100%.
there was no goodness in her heart to be like, I want you to come stay with us. No.
This is why it's so important to have good people around you.
Yes.
And I know that lady thought that lady was good, but some people's radars are off.
Yes.
They really are. And
but some people are good at faking it though. Some people 100%. Are good at lying.
But how do you leave? Bro, that lady left. You know what?
If I was that lady with cancer...
I'm just saying, listen. No. I'm putting this out there.
Yeah.
You know, revenge and stuff is bad, but I really hope that lady...
got what she deserved.
No, I hope the lady that passed turned into a ghost and haunted the shit out of the other lady for the rest of her life. Haunt the shit out of her. Really.
Sit up in the corner and say this.
Bruh,
I see you.
I honestly, I'm if I was ever in that situation, I would pray. And I know this is you want to go peacefully, but please turn me into a ghost because I'm ruining your whole life.
Listen, I'm not even waiting until I'm dead. Okay, yes, I might have stage 4 cancer or whatever, right? But I will find a way to poison you, not you. that lady.
Listen, I'm going out. I'm going out. Someone's coming with me. Everyone's coming with me. We're all going. Let's go.
Yeah.
We're going.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys in the next life. Okay?
No, literally.
Like, that's wild, man. How do people do that? No conscience.
I don't even know how to process what we just read just then. Like, that doesn't seem real.
It doesn't, but you know what?
The audacity that there's no word. Grotesque is quite accurate. That was grotesque.
Yeah, that's grotesque. Grotesque.
I genuinely, if I was the daughter, I would have broken everything in that house. I would have, obviously the mother's
But the issue with that is now you're gonna ruin your life now for like the lady that passed on. And I'm not saying that, I just think that, like, I don't even think that lady would have wanted that. I think that lady, if she would have wanted to handle it for herself. You know what I mean?
But I would be so disgusted at my mother. Like, I would literally...
Well, she lost her daughter. She literally lost her daughter doing that. Like, that is a next level selfishness that, like, you just can't, like, cannot relate.
But like you said, it's literally evil. It's not like, it's not just a mean person. It's like something deep within them. Like, they're fully possessed.
Yeah.
Because only the devil can do that.
Yeah, 100%.
That's bad.
And the ones that we're talking, like, what we're talking about right now, like, when you say the devil, like, the cheaters that, talk about God and... the cheaters that talk about God and stuff like that.
No, you can't talk about God and be a cheater.
Listen,
don't do that.
Listen.
Don't do that.
Listen, bringing out the Bible doesn't make you, doesn't wash your sins, okay? Just putting that out there. Okay.
Although, Jesus does redeem.
He does redeem.
But only if you are honest and, open and ready to receive that redemption. Yeah.
Amen.
Don't be faking it.
Okay. That was the end of the episode, guys. We hope you guys enjoyed. Listen, if you guys have a story of cheaters, like...
Put it in the comments. We'll read them. We'll make a short reacting to them.
Yeah. Put it in the comments.
It doesn't have to be your story. Like, if you have a story that you've heard of, like a wild story about breakups or any relationship stories in general, just put them in the comments.
Man, I wish I could have said some of the stories, but like... I know. Man,
confidential.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't even know if I told you some of them.
I don't know. I don't think I've heard that one.
I might have, actually. That's a pretty famous one. Is it? Pretty famous one in the group, yeah.
A famous one is crazy.
Anyway, like the video, hit that bell notification, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment down below. Listen, guys, that's the end of this episode of Tantrums and Takeouts. We hope you enjoyed, and we will catch you in the next one. Bye. And remember, don't be a cheater. Bye.
Yeah.